Hey guys, welcome back. I was not going to do an empties video right now, but stuff is starting to pile up in here and I need to clear it out. So I have my basket of empties and I'm going to talk about it today. So if you want to see what I have liked and not liked enough to finish up, just keep watching. Okay, the first thing right on top is this Big Sexy Hair Root Pump Plus. I have gone through a couple of these. It's kind of gross looking on the side, but I actually really like the stuff. It's a humidity resistant volumizing spray mousse that you spray at the roots for more volume when it's wet. And I do like this, but I'm always looking for something better. So it's not something I'm going to purchase again right now because I think I just want to, I don't know, play with some other things and see what else I can get for a good root lift. I've been using a Living Proof one that is okay. I don't have an exact favorite for root lifting. If y'all have suggestions, leave them below. Okay, there's no rhyme or reason to the order that I'm pulling things out. I'm just kind of going from top to bottom. The second item in here is the Drunk Elephant Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil, which I actually really love. I dropped this a little while back and the dropper broke. So when I realized I only had a little bit left, I just decanted it into an eyedropper bottle that I travel with, and this is all I have left. I have been trying out a small size of the Tarte Maracuja facial oil, and I'm going to keep trying that out once this ends to see if that works as well. And if it does, I may move over to that because this is pretty darn expensive. As much as I like it, it costs a pretty penny. I have my beloved Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. Love this stuff, ran out of it. I don't know why I'm opening things. This is something I've purchased over and over and over for years. I am trying a couple of new things as a replacement. This is what I use in the morning. At night, I know I ran out of this. It's in here somewhere. Aha! The Skin Medica TNS Eye Repair. It looks like a spaceship. This is what I use at night. The Kiehl's is what I use in the morning. I'm trying a couple of others. One is the Tarte C Brightening and the other is the Mario Badescu Hyaluronic. So I'm just kind of toggling between those two to see if I like either of them as much as the Kiehl's. So we'll see about that, but this has already been replaced. I will not stop using this at night because I just love what it has done for my under eye area. Jergens Wet Skin Moisturizer with Refreshing Coconut Oil. I love this stuff. I mentioned this in a favorites video a while back. I like it because unlike a lot of the shower wet skin moisturizers that have to be rinsed off after you do them, you put this on wet skin and just towel dry off and you're done. So it is just that much quicker, which I appreciate in the mornings if I'm getting ready to go somewhere. However, I think the scent that I'll get is, I think there's one with like something yellow. I think it's a flower. I don't know what the scent is, but I have a travel size of it and I like the way that smelled better than this one. So I do intend to repurchase. I just keep forgetting to get it and I really need to because this does save me time in the morning. Bath & Body Works Cashmere Glow Body Cream. I actually really like this scent. There's a few scents from Bath & Body Works that I really like and would repurchase, and this is one of them. This says, what does this say? Golden Peach, Lily Petals, Shimmering Vanilla, and Cashmere Musk. It smells really nice and it goes well with a lot of my perfumes. So this I would repurchase if I ran out of some of my other body lotions. I really just don't need to add another lotion right now, but I do intend to repurchase this scent at some point. Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. Love it. It's my favorite Holy Grail dry shampoo. I've already repurchased and have one in the rotation as we speak. This is the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer that was my Holy Grail forever and probably still is. I don't know what happened to this bottle. It's disgusting. But I do still have some left in a travel size that I keep in my travel bag. That's where it lives. And, you know, I switched over to the Guerlain Meteorites, which I also love, but there is just a soft spot in my heart for this. So this will probably be repurchased at some point. I just love it. Oh, I have another Bath & Body Works Amber Blush Lotion. I don't like the lotions nearly as much as I like the body creams. I don't find they moisturize as much. They're a little bit more convenient to use because at least when you run out of it, it all tends to come out and you can see it. I have a problem with the lotions because you can't get it all out in the end. I mean, you just squeeze and squeeze and there's still some in there. This smelled pretty nice. What does this say it has in it? A sensual blend of raspberry champagne, gardenia petals, and magnolia blossom with a seductive kiss of crystallized amber and creamy vanilla suede. So it was nice. I liked it and I like the scent, but I would get it in body cream form if I were to repurchase. I always run out of shampoo before I run out of conditioner because I don't put a lot of conditioner in my hair because it tends to weigh it down, and I definitely don't put it at the roots. So I have run out of the OGX. This used to be Organics. I think they officially changed the name to OGX. I don't know when that happened, but this is their coconut water shampoo in this big size that gave me 50% more free. But I really like this shampoo for a drugstore option. It gives my hair hydration, I feel like, but it doesn't weigh it down. So I actually already repurchased this and have another one in my shower right now. Another shampoo in here is this Redken All Soft shampoo. This was actually the first time I ever tried this in my life. I've already replaced it. I really enjoy it. I also find that this is more of a good hair day shampoo. I kind of save it because it's a little bit pricey, and I just find my hair always tends to have a good hair day when I use this shampoo. It again gives it nice hydration and softness. I mean, it is called All Soft, but it doesn't weigh it down, and I appreciate that. I think I thought it was going to weigh it down. That's why it took me so long to try it, but it really doesn't, so it's nice. I had this little bottle of Ahava Mineral Botanic Velvet Cream Wash in hibiscus and fig. This was okay. I didn't find that it lathered up a lot. I found that I needed a lot of it to do what I wanted it to do. It reminds me of some smell from like my childhood. I can't put my finger on it. But anyway, it was okay. I would not repurchase this. I got this as some deluxe sample in something, I want to say from Ulta, but yeah, not my favorite. I mean, I prefer my Dove pistachio body wash just as much as this, and it's a lot cheaper. I've got two Dior lipsticks in Beige Crystal and Tulle, and I like these. I like the color on both of them. I actually found myself trying to use them up. That's like the edge of the plastic, in case you're wondering. Very good nudes, but they wore off the lips quickly. So I found that although they were moisturizing, they just didn't last on my lips. And today, with all of the formulas that are creamy and last a long time, I just found that I was trying to use these up so that I could just get them out of the drawer, even though I really like the colors of them. So that's it. They are gone. Tubes are really pretty, but bye-bye Dior lipsticks. I have an Anastasia Brow Wiz in taupe. I have a Dove Advanced Care Clear Tone Deodorant. I think that's what it's called. That's it. In Skin Renew. I think that I talked about this in one of my year-end favorites videos. It was either the skincare or the lifestyle one, but I really like this deodorant. It just hasn't given up on me yet. I find that deodorants tend to kind of stop working after a while, and this one still works and it still smells good. I like it, and I have repurchased already. I have another one in my drawer. Another Bath & Body Works body lotion. So Brooke and I will go in Bath & Body Works to shop for her, and then I will inevitably get sucked in and buy a few for myself too. That's why I always end up with these, but I just happen to have a few that ran out around the same time. This is Beautiful Day. I really do love this scent. This is just such a pretty floral. It's got sun-kissed apple, sparkling cassis, wild daisies, fresh pink peony, and creamy musk. And it's just such a nice scent if you're wearing any type of floral perfume at all. It enhances it nicely, and again, it's the body cream, so it's got nice moisturizing properties in it too. Skin Medica facial cleanser, already repurchased, always in my rotation, now forever. Aqua de Joya perfume, completely empty, gone. I talked about this in my fragrance collection video that I really did like this. It is such a nice, airy, aquatic, but without being cloying or overly strong. I am one that I don't wear Dolce & Gabbana light blue very well. I find it just very overwhelming on me, and I really enjoyed this. This was just a really pleasant pleasant scent. I loved it enough to use it up, and I haven't repurchased it yet because I just have so many perfumes over there. I just don't need to repurchase it, but I would if I didn't have other ones that I wanted to try first. And you know, I don't have a money tree in my backyard, so I have to cycle through some things first. I have toothpaste, Colgate Optic White, Express White. I have repurchased. I like it. It doesn't make my teeth sensitive, and I feel like it keeps them somewhat white. Oh wait, there's another one. Okay, so yeah, I've repurchased twice. Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof in the trial size, and I did purchase the full size once this ran out. I kind of wish I had repurchased this size. I find the full size to be a little bit more wet and harder to work with, but I've only used it for a couple of days, so it may just need to dry out a little bit, but yeah, I like this stuff a lot. One of my favorite hand lotions is Eucerin Intensive Repair Hand Cream. I find that it is rich but not greasy, and it doesn't have an overpowering scent. I really don't notice the scent at all. And I keep this in my car and in my purse. I kind of wish they made it in a smaller size so I could keep it in a going out purse or a clutch if I wanted to, but this is pretty much the size, and I do love this stuff. Nug Face Mask Hydrating. This is supposed to hydrate and replenish dry, dehydrated skin. If you follow me on Snapchat, you know I tried a face primer that gave me dry patches all around here. And that does not happen to me unless it is directly caused by a product. And so I used this to rescue my skin, and it did it within one night. I was very impressed with this. I would buy this. I wish they made this in full size actually. But they sell these little pods at Target, and I'm not sure where else. I got a few of these in different kinds at Target, and this was one of them, and I was very glad to have it. Okay, I have a couple little random sample sizes. Dr. Brandt Do Not Age or DNA Firming Neck Cream moisturizes, lifts, and tightens. I used this on my neck a few times, but it really was not enough of a sample size to do anything. I mean, I don't feel like my neck was any firmer after I used it, but it was nice and moisturizing. It did not smell good. Both of these I remember trying and liking how well they moisturized and wishing I had a bigger size. This is the Decay Aroma Comfort Moisturizing Body Milk. And it says this unique, incredibly light texture moisturizes the skin and is easy to apply. And it was easy to apply, and my skin did feel moisturized but not greasy or heavy after. And this is the Skin & Company Gentle Body Milk with Rosemary and Verbena. And same thing. I just felt like it absorbed quickly and it did a good job. I don't know if I've ever seen this brand anywhere. Last item, and this has a story. I ran out of my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden, right here. And I actually love this. I've been using it for I don't even know how long. It was my eyelid primer of choice. I could not scrape any more out of it, just little tiny amounts at a time. So I get up in the top of my closet to put this in my bin because that's where I keep it. Well, it fell out of my hand and hit something on its way down to the ground. And when I picked it up, this happened. This whole thing just cracked off. I didn't even know that could happen. And so I look, and there was all this product right here that when the lid was on it and squeezing out of the tube, like, you know, a mascara tube or whatever, you couldn't get to it with the wand. Wait, I'm trying to screw it back on and I can't. I was able to scoop so much out because that broke that it filled almost an entire side of a contact lens case. Now I have a ton more of primer potion to use. But I couldn't believe how much was still in there that you just couldn't get to because of the packaging. So I was very glad that that cracked open actually. And again, I did not know that that was even possible. It's very weird. I'm not repurchasing this because I picked up MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, and I have been liking that. I'll probably repurchase it down the line because I have really liked it over the years, but yeah, this is pretty much toast. All right, so that is it for my empties, and I gotta clear this bin out and make room for some more empties. I always like seeing what people enjoyed or didn't enjoy and would purchase again or wouldn't think about purchasing again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're not following me on my social media, I'll put all of those on the screen and I'll link them down below. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.